this morning, evening, 0p here. This is my new chip. I've called it a chip because it's only a little. So this is CP's chip. It's a wood chip. This is the wood chip. It's 440C stainless steel. Reverse tapered tang. Really sharp, and for once really shiny. You can still see some of the forge marks doing it because this knife was forged out of stainless steel. And this is what it's come up like. Brass pins, beautiful taper on the belly as well. All in all, it's a beautiful little knife, and it's tough. I've been carving with it today. This is some of the, you see I've stripped all the bark off with this knife, and if you I can show you that's how sharp it is, and that bark's on there because this is really seasoned wood. It's a piece of chestnut. You can see how that's skinning that and taking wood shavings off as well. That's the wood now, and it's just and I wanted to do some carving today, so this is what I made to do it. Just got to give the scales a little hand polish with some Solvo Autosol. That'll do it. Bring them up really shiny. And there it is, my wood chip. Hope you like it. 0p, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. I've got to be in the mood on it at the moment, about trying to get, for me, that is the ideal carving knife. And I've been working on it, and I've been working on the thickness of the handle and the choil and the length of blade that I need. And this is what I've come up with. And you can see it's 440C stainless steel, but it's been forged. I've reached the required Rockwell on it, about 58, and I'm happy with that. It holds an edge, it don't turn, it don't roll. I've been carving with it, and it's nice, but what you can see is the taper goes to the back, putting the weight, not as a balance weight, but more of a quality weight in your hand. It's very nice to hold, and there you can see the taper. The scales have been thinned right down to take weight out of them because there's still weight in the bag. With the steel, it doesn't balance perfectly. It balances about just before, quarter of an inch before the middle pin. But when using it for taking wood out of a carving, it's very nice. The tip's very flexible, not brittle, and the only thing is there's forge marks in it because it has been forged, but it's got quite a nice reflective capability, as you can see. But there is the knife, and I'm about to make a pouch for it. And when I say pouch, I actually mean I'm going to make a pouch for it. I'm not going to make a sheet for it. I'm going to make a press stud folding top, and these two here, fillets here, will stop any cutting of this. And I'm going to put, should have mentioned this, I'll just turn it that way up to show you. I'm going to put that in the bottom as a stop so that it all slides in, can't cut any stitching that I put in here. I'm going to glue it in place, then punch the holes and stitch it all together. Male for the press stud is going to go there, female for the press stud is going to go there. It's all going to clip over, and with a bit of luck come into all going to be right in the end. Right. But these are very rudimentary ways of making pouches and making sheaths for your knives. If you haven't got the greatest quality of leather, and you haven't got the stitching skills, then this is just hole punching, basically wrapping, which I will show you as we go along. Well, there's the construction of the pouch. These are glued in place, and the next thing that I'm going to do is put the poppers in here and here, either end, and then see if they fit. Now, I know this doesn't look very nice at the moment, but the reason I do this is because I can do all the finishing afterwards, and I can finish this and it will be, if I turn it over, you'll see that the actual holes are quite straight, but the leather isn't. But that can all be straightened up in the end and made right. And when the stitchings go in, it should look pretty cool. As you can see, the holes seem nice and straight, but this side not so much. But there's method in my madness, because I've done this so that anybody can do it with any degree of skill, can actually make this without faffing about too much. So this is what I do. I've done it before and it's looked good. So, and you can't see what's inside, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't affect the structural integrity of this piece in any way, shape or form. Well, there it is, with the poppers finished, the holes punched. The edges, as you can see, the seams are somewhat high because I didn't bother with any trimming or anything like that, so that's all got to be removed. But when you've got one of these, which is very tough abrasive, you can true up all the edges and make it right, and it doesn't take that long. Well, there it is, press studs on, knife in, and holes ready to cord up, and then it will be finished. So I'm quite happy with that. As you can see, the sides have all been trued, and this side rubbed down, and smooth. I'm very happy with that. And then it's time for the cord in. Well, there it is, finished, and there's the wood chip inside, and it's quite tight as well. You can see it holds it very snugly, and pop up, so I'll push that back in there. And there it is. It comes over. Press start. Finished. There's the back of it. Well pleased with that. Well, you can see how thick that leather is. I bought this roll for £4 off of a boot sale, and it's quite a large piece, but I haven't used a great deal. As long as you cut carefully, you don't get too much waste. There's a bit of waste there. That's it. Just a couple of little bits you can't. You've got to still keep them because they might make straps or something. There you are. And that's it. And I'm well happy with that. I quite like paracord on that colour. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.